It's going to be a beautiful day here in downtown Dacron. Here's Lauren Woodward with Metro News. Lauren?
Thanks, Fred. On the local scene, Dacron's own Buckaroo Bob Harsley was killed today during his afternoon roundup show when several of his buckaroos and buckarettes accidentally dropped him on his head. The accident occurred when Bob was demonstrating the lost art of chair binding. His co-stars, Chief Boom Boom and Princess Warmleaf, stood in horror as their mentor crashed to the floor. Surviving is his wife, Buckarette Helen. Buckaroo Bob, gone, but not forgotten. And now, the weather.
A tragedy, Buckarette Helen. An absolute tragedy. Your husband was a wonderful man, Buckarette Helen.
He loved children.
And they loved him. Well, obviously not all of them.
You have big feet.
So do you. Buckarette Helen. May I call you Buckarette Helen? Buckarette Helen. Buckaroo Bob was a hero of mine. A hero of us all. May I add that if you too, Chief Boom Boom, had your neck broken by 3 toddlers, I'd say the same thing about you.
I know you would. That's the kind of man you are.
You were his closest friend, weren't you, Chief Boom Boom?
Since childhood. I still can't believe that he's dead.
And you, dear, how did you and Buckaroo Bob meet?
I don't know. We were both smashed at the time.
I see. The man was a hero, he lived a hero, he died a hero. Let's send him off as a hero.
Let's send him off as a hero for under $5 grand.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
I got a girl in Kalamazoo. Don't want to boast, but I know she's the toast of Kalamazoo. Zoo, 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 zoo. Got a girl.
What's going on? Auditions for The Sound of Music?
Call back.
Years have gone by. My, how she grew.
Ernie, may I speak to you?
Can't you see I'm tied up here, Warren? Oh, forgive my choice of words.
Ernie, why is everyone in stupid costumes?
Because we're planning a funeral, Warren.
Ernie, there are children in the living room in dirndls and gurndls and lederhosen.
There's a simple explanation. The Theater Guild is doing The Sound of Music, and they have asked me to direct.
I love that damn show.
You see that, Buckarette Helen? Children. Children and The Sound of Music. We must never give up on them because for every hyperactive brat with a rope, there are 10 boy sopranos who will eventually move to the West Village and start selling antiques. Now go, Warren. Go and be a part of The Sound of Music. For The Sound of Music is the sound of children. My brother-in-law.
He seemed nice.
He is nice, Chief Boom Boom.
Call me Phil.
Now, I know you want your friend, our friend, to have the best. Taste, dignity, am I right?
I'll go $4 grand, tops.
Naturally, Buckarette Helen. I mean, we all loved him, but it's not like he invented radium or anything.
He did have one small final request.
Anything.
Well, I know that sometimes people who pass on like to have a memento or two with them on their journey to the other side.
Psh, I'm sure we could sneak in some little item. You know, what do you want to give Buckaroo Bob? His bullet, his hat, his 6-shooter?
His horse.
76. Let me parade with 110 coronets close at hand. They were followed by of the finest
is our Maria. She doesn't look anything like Julie Andrews. She's taller. She's bigger.
Close behind.
Her husband has a lot of money, and he's not well.
She's perfect.
There were of every shape and kind. 76 strong bones led the big parade.
Genius! That was genius!
Mr. Lapidus, you flatter me.
You? I flatter you? You flatter me, Mrs. Havisham.
Now, it's not because I'm financing the show, is it? I wouldn't want to land the lead in our first production because I handpicked you as our director.
You're doubting yourself again, Mrs. Havisham, and when you doubt yourself, you doubt me, and that cuts me like a knife. If I can't have you, I don't want to live. Do you hear me? No! No! Please! Get away from me! Now go. And dress warmly, and put something around your neck.
Tightly.
There were copper bottom timpani and hospital.
Save it. Save that voice, that talent. And remember, 10 a.m. tomorrow. And bring our friend the checkbook. We have some props and things to buy. Avanti. I know what you're thinking. So she can't sing, and she can't act, and she's a tad too old for the part. Ted Williams played till he was 43.
Ted Williams could hit.
That has nothing to do with it. Do you think for a second that Mrs. Havisham could sing and act and dance if she didn't own half this town? I'm very upset with the both of you. Raoul. Raoul, I'm very upset with the both of them. So let me get this straight. You guys are really Cub Scouts?
We used to be Cub Scouts.
We were the first Cub Scout pack ever in Ohio.
We're in the parade every year.
We're famous.
We've been together for 60 years.
But then our den mother died. You buried her last week.
And we're scared.
Why?
Because since our den mother is gone, we'll never see each other again. She held us together like glue. We were glued!
Nuggies!
Now we'll never see each other again.
Except for Corky and Stinky. They live together.
So why are you here?
It's Tuesday. We always meet on Tuesday.
We meet every Tuesday.
I have a new bike.
We meet at Mrs. Gelnick's house every Tuesday.
I see. So now this is her house.
I like you. You're insightful.
Hi, Ernie. Mrs. Havisham called, said she can't be in the show. She was practicing running away from the Nazis and fell through the shower door.
Oh, great. She's going to cancel the show. I got to think. Do me a favor, Warren. Take the Cub Scouts to the petting zoo.
Petting zoo?
A horse? You're going to bury a man with his horse?
Don't tell me. It's everything you find despicable and tasteless. Am I right, Warren?
It is getting out of hand, Ernie. When you buried that woman in the Maserati and then dug up the Maserati and then got caught digging up the Maserati, so you had to rebury the Maserati. Did I say anything? Did I utter a word?
You couldn't. You were having a minor stroke.
Yeah. When that kid came in with the hamster, I wasn't thrilled, but I said, all right, okay, it's a little thing.
What about when that kid came in with the hamster?
I wasn't thrilled, but I said, all right, okay, it's a little thing.
Warren, it was Buckaroo Bob's last request. I mean, I think it was his last request. It certainly wasn't the last words he uttered. It's not something you yell out while you're crashing to the floor.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, by the time you crash, you probably only get to say, I want to be buried with my. And then that's it. Debbie, what are you doing?
Oh, the bedroom's on fire.
Oh.
It's illegal. We're going to jail.
The horse is dead. Tuffy is stuffed and mounted. It's not like I'm burying a horse.
Yeah, they've got him in the lobby of the new Dacron International Hotel.
Did you put out the fire?
Yeah, sort of.
Look, why don't you just stuff Buckaroo Bob and put him in the hotel lobby, too?
Can I do that?
No, honey. And you can't bury an animal in a human cemetery.
Well, let me ask you this. Can we bury Buckaroo Bob in an animal cemetery?
Only if you cremate him, and even then you can't.
What if we cremate the horse?
What if you cremate the horse?
Done! Raoul! Raoul, darling, scamper over to the hotel lobby, get the horse. Take the horse to Tony's Pizza, cremate the horse. Tony owes me money. Run over to Dacron Hospital, tell Mrs. Havisham not to worry, we found a Maria. I can't call off the show, I already cashed the check. Take her some flowers from the Hawkstreamer funeral, and before you leave, point out the window and yell, look at that! And when she does, grab the flowers. Now go. You see, Warren, the music must never stop playing. That's the first rule of life.
Who's gonna play Maria?
I am. Hand me the butter. Are you ready, Raoul? Okay, here we go. I want to be buried with my horse! You see, Raoul? I was wrong. You can get it all out while you're crashing to the floor. And if that's what Buckaroo Bob wants, Raoul, that's what he'll get.
Mr. Lapidus, may we enter?
I don't know, Beanie. Your behavior yesterday was intolerable.
We're sorry.
Okay, come on in. Now look, what's your name again?
Corky.
Now look, Corky.
I'm Doc.
Really? You're a doctor?
I'm Chief of Staff at Columbus General.
Yeah? You and what army?
Ernie, what's going on?
It's Snow White.
What?
Debbie, may I present Cub Scout Pack number 1.
Corky.
Lipper.
Fatty. Beanie.
Stinky.
Kippy.
And I'm Doc.
Boys, this is my wife, Debbie.
Hello.
They have a little trouble communicating. Do you want to tell Debbie why?
Well, you see, we really don't like each other, Miss Debbie.
She saw that, Kippy.
I'm Kippy. He's Stinky.
I'm Doc.
But fine. You want to tell her why you don't like each other?
Because we were all jealous. Everybody thought Mrs. Gelnick liked one of us the best. Kippy thought she liked Corky better. Corky thought she liked Fatty better. Fatty thought she liked Stinky better. And Stinky thought
we
she liked...
get the idea. We get the idea.
Now we'll never know.
There's another reason, too, isn't there, Doc?
I don't know.
I think you do.
You mean now that we've lost Miss Gelnick and we may never see each other again?
Ah, that's dumb. We don't even like each other. Why would we want to see each other?
My parents don't like each other. But they would never want not to see each other.
What would you guys do without each other? Honey, I have a great idea.
Oh, good. Ideas are the most dangerous weapons in the world. Our ideas of freedom are the most powerful political weapons a man has ever forged. And if we remember that, we'll have little to fear from communism. So, what's your great idea?
You're their new den mother. April love is for the very young. Every star's a wishing star that shines for you.
April Love? In the middle of The Sound of Music, he's singing April Love?
They couldn't get the music rights for Sound of Music.
Then why are they doing The Sound of Music?
Shh.
Sometimes an April day will suddenly bring showers, rain to grow the flowers for her first bouquet. But April love can slip right through your fingers. So if she's the one, don't let her run away.
We are here today to say so long to a show business legend. Can I get an amen? How about a whoopee-tie-yay? Well, maybe later. Buckaroo Bob Harshley raised 3 generations of buckaroos and buckarettes and instilled in them this simple truth. Watch TV on Saturday and be good. Buckaroo. What kind of mother names her kid Buckaroo?
Never mind.
Okay. Buckaroo Bob died on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, right after the Smurfs. I didn't see it. I'm a Rocky and Bullwinkle man myself. To me, the old shows are the best shows.
Could we get serious here for a minute?
I look out upon this sea of faces, Buckarette Helen, his helpmate and beloved widow, Chief Boom Boom, his co-star and lawyer, Princess Warmleaf, who's kind of a boom boom in her own right. Where are you from, darling?
Spring Avenue.
Is there a telephone number there?
976.
Ringo. There's another cast member who should be mentioned here today. I speak, of course, of Tuffy, the Wonder Horse. Buckaroo Bob's greatest dream was to be buried with his beloved Tuffy, which may give us an insight on why he never went national. But the state won't allow it. Instead, we have here Buckaroo Bob's beloved saddlebags. Debbie, you want to bring them out here?
Could that be the beloved Tuffy seeping out of the saddlebags?
Loosen up, Warren.
We have...
It's the ice cream man! Sit! I want a fudgicle! Sit!
He died on a rainy day. But rain brings us hope in new life. Buckaroo Bob had a dream, as did your dear Mrs. Gelnick. They both dreamed that you won't fall apart after they're gone. So go now, buckaroos and buckarettes. The rain is over. Stay dry together. Stay warm together. Stay together.
Sometimes an April day will suddenly bring showers, rain to grow the flowers for her first bouquet. Dancing right through your fingers, so if she's the one, don't let her run away.
He flips, he spins, he does cartwheels on the dugout. He's baseball's newest mascot, Homer Simpson. See for yourself on an all-new Simpsons this Thursday. And this Friday, America's funniest comedians are launching an all-out laugh attack. From Fightertown, USA, it's an all-new Comic Strip Live prime time special, right after America's Most Wanted. Stay tuned now for Against the Law.